You hear me?
Yes, now I can.
All right.
We'll get started. First question, Tim McMahon.
James, I'm sure you're aware Mike D'Antoni's contract is up now. What has the experience of playing with him been like for you, and what are you hoping happens with the head coach for your organization?
This experience has been great. Moving me to point guard, primarily the ball handler, and just coming up with different schemes and basically changing the game. It's been an unbelievable experience. But tough season for us. Obviously, it didn't end like we wanted it to. So just got to figure it out.
Mark Berman. Mark Berman. We'll go with Kelly Ego.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Tracy? My ear.
Yes. Go ahead. We'll go with Kelly Ego.
Hey, James, overall,
Can you hear me?
James,
Hold on.
I got to figure it out.
Go ahead, Kelly.
all right. Hey, James, over the last 4 years, how would you assess your growth as a leader and as a person, as an organization?
I've gotten better, in all aspects. Still got a long way to go, but there's always room for improvement. And as I just keep listening and learning and just keep going, taking it step by step, whether it's season by season, you learn different experiences, you learn things, and just kind of continue to get better, continue to grow. And hopefully at the end of your career, you become an exceptional, obviously, basketball player and leader. So, like I said, I got a long way to go, but I'm in the right direction.
Brian Smith.
James, since you've been with this team, you guys have come very close before. You've talked so many times about getting to that next level. How frustrating is it to finish in the second round this year and just know that every year you guys have been close, but you haven't been able to get to the finals or get that championship you want so bad?
It's very, very frustrating, especially the amount of work that individually I put in. But I'm gonna keep chipping away. I'm gonna keep going until I can't go anymore, And I feel like we're a piece away, and we just got to keep trying to figure it out, keep trying to grow, and put the right pieces around me and Russ to get to where we want to go.
Dan Wilkie.
Well, we got to look at our entire team and see, what direction we want to go. Obviously we had towards the end of half of the season, we tried the small ball. It worked, for the most part. So we just got to take an overall look at our team and assess our team and see what holes that we need to fill and go from there. And then each individual player that we have on the roster now, just continue to get better, continue to learn from the things that we made mistakes on in this postseason, and just continue to get ready for the next one.
Adam Spolin.
Hold on, Trace.
That's a pretty novel.
Yeah. And even in the bubble, I think before these last few games, we were number one in defense. So it was the small things like the rebounding. We're small. We can't rely on a bigger guy to rebound the basketball for us. We have to take on the challenge. As the shot goes up, we find the guy and box out. And we just weren't disciplined enough throughout times like in games, and that's how Lakers went on runs. And it's kind of deflating when you get stops. You get 3 or 4 stops, and they get offensive rebounds, and they get putbacks, or they make you pay with three-point shots. So it's just small details like that. So if we're going to play small ball, we got to get, make sure our defensive rebounding is on point and things like that. So, yeah.
Adam Spolin.
With that being said, would you like to see Mike return next season?
Of course. Mike has done some unbelievable things here. So it hasn't ended yet.
Mark Medina.
Hey, James, follow up on your point about the need to have the right pieces around you and Russ and look at what the holes are. Well, what do you think are the holes that you feel?
We'll go back and assess and figure it out as a group.
Kim Davis.
Hey James, I know that the game and the season just ended, but do you like the direction and just the cohesiveness of the team? I know you have to go back and look at everything, but are you feeling good about the direction, the way you guys are headed?
Yeah, we're headed in the right direction. Headed in the right direction.
Terrence Harris.
Hey, do you think, is there a difference between playing small ball in the regular season and postseason? And is there some way that you guys could perhaps, maybe tweak some things to make it, to make it work in the playoffs as well?
I think
it was a little different in the playoffs.
Nah, it wasn't. It was us. It was us. We never really, other than the game one, we never really gave ourselves a chance. I feel like if we would have did the things that we talked about and we watched film on, and we went over on walkthroughs, if we would have did those things at a high level, like we've been doing previously, and given ourselves a chance, then if they beat us, then that's you got to live with it. But I feel like we never really gave ourselves a chance, and that's talking about rebounding, that's talking about our switches, that's talking about offensively our movement and things that we're trying to attack on the offensive end that we never really got to consistently. And so that's on us, and if we giving ourselves a chance and they beat us, then we might need to switch it up or adjust something or tweak something, but we never really gave ourselves a chance all the time.
Take two more. Adam Wexler.
James, how disappointing was it, the situation with Daniel House? How much did that affect you guys over the last couple of days, these last couple of games?
Very, very disappointing. And it affected us, Obviously, we still had to go out there and play a basketball game or play a series, but it affected us because, he obviously, just a distraction, and then he was a huge, part of our rotation. But, we still had to go out there and compete and try to get games, try to win games.
Last one, Kevin O'Connor.
James, early on in Houston, when you were with OKC, you were one of the league's best and most dynamic scorers off ball, using screens, handoffs, cutting. I'm curious, in addition to your elite play with the ball, in the future, is playing off ball an area of the offense you'd like to see revived?
Yeah, I can. Any position that a coach wants me on the floor, I'm able to do it. I can go do it, or I can learn how to do it. I'm at the point in my career where there's nothing I haven't really seen or I'm not really able to do. And if I'm not good or great at it, then I can work on it and try to be great at it. So to answer your question, yes, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, especially to win.
Thank you, James.
Thanks.